Hi, I'm Dr. Stacy Shillington and welcome to my video. Today I am going to be talking about what penetrates your skin. And I think that this is really an important conversation to have because, we spend so much money on our skincare and we need to know what is actually being absorbed. And there's two different camps. Some people say the skin is a watertight barrier, nothing's getting through. Other people are saying, whoa, don't put anything bad on your skin because it's all getting into your bloodstream. So what is the truth? I'm going to share that with you today. And I'm also going to let you know if you're getting what you pay for. Many of you may be spending lots of money on really expensive skincare creams. And are those actives that are in those creams actually getting through to the dermal layer? And that's important because that's where the magic happens when it comes to anti-aging treatments. So let's start with a brief lesson on what the skin looks like. So there are three layers of the skin. There's the epidermis, which is the top layer. There's the dermis, which is the middle layer. And then there's the epidermis, which is the lowest layer, which is mostly fatty tissue. We concentrate mostly on the epidermis and the dermal layer when we're doing our skincare. So the epidermis has a really solid function, and that is to protect us. It protects bad things from coming in, and it also stops good things from leaving, like hydration, for instance. And then the dermal layer is where we have our GAGs, we have hyaluronic acid, we have collagen, we have elastin, we have blood vessels. This is where the structure of our skin is determined, whether there's thinning of this layer, whether the proteins are starting to become cross-linked. So this is where, we really have to pay attention. Both areas we really have to pay attention. So having a really healthy epidermal layer is important for hydration, and having a really nourished and hydrated dermal layer is important for hydration. And both are important for acne too, for keeping the skin clear. So now that I've briefly outlined how the skin works, now I'm going to tell you what determines what passes through the epidermal layer. So the epidermal layer, which is the top layer that I'm touching right now, this is actually a hydrophobic, area, which means it resists water. Water is not getting in your skin, and this is a good thing because if you're taking a bath or a shower or you're swimming, hi Katya, it's good that you're hydrophobic here. Otherwise, water would just go right in and you would swell up like a sponge, which is not attractive at all, right? But this is also lipophilic, which means it attracts oils. And these oils are really important for strengthening the moisture barrier and keeping hydration within your skin and keeping, bacteria, viruses, things out of your skin. So there's definitely a really important function for that. So it's lipophilic, it likes oils, it's hydrophobic, it hates water, but there is a rule within chemistry, and it's called the 500 Dalton Rule of skin absorption. And that rule states that any substance that has a molecular weight of less than 500 Daltons, and Daltons is measured in grams per mole, that will actually penetrate through the skin. So it makes a lot of sense because when you think, there's a lot of medicines that, you put patches on your skin, like, a nicotine patch, there's hormone patches that you put in. All these medications are formulated to be less than 500 Daltons, so they penetrate through the epidermal layer into the dermal layer and get sucked up by the bloodstream and distributed through your body. So that's medications, but the chemicals that are in most skincare that you put on your face are also less than 500 Daltons in molecular weight. And I researched and I calculated some of the most common chemicals in our creams and skincare products. I wanted to see for myself how many Daltons they were. and they're all less than 500. Parabens are about 150 Daltons. Sodium lauryl sulfate, 288 Daltons. Phthalates, 164. BPA's, 228. DEA, 105. So guys, what this is saying is, yes, chemicals that you put on your skin penetrate because they're very low molecular weight, and they do get into your bloodstream. This is solid science. So keep that in mind when you're selecting your skincare. This is also important when you are buying really expensive products like that hyaluronic acid serum that's all the rage right now. But the truth is, when you put it on your face, the hyaluronic acid does not get through to the dermal layer. It physically cannot, because okay guys, this is crazy. I did so much research for this, and hyaluronic acid, the molecule can be as large as 800 Daltons, which can't get through, to over 3,000 kilodaltons. That's massive. That's like trying to stuff a bowling ball through a I don't even know a good analogy. Something really small and tight is just not going to work. So hyaluronic acid does not get through to the dermal layer. What may be happening when you actually find that hyaluronic acid serum, plumping your skin, is that the glycerin is getting into your dermal layer, and the glycerin's causing the plumping, whereas the hyaluronic acid is doing nothing. So save your money with hyaluronic acid serums. Also, anything that claims to introduce collagen or elastin into your skin. Collagen is, wait, I wrote that down wrong, 552 Daltons. Vitamin C gets through, it's 176 Daltons. Glycerin's 92, and green tea is 458. But collagen, elastin, hyaluronic acid, the Daltons are too high. They're not penetrating. So that's good to know, right? So, and then there's the naturals that I really promote using. I love oils of all type. They deeply, they're very congruent with the structure of our own skin. The oils, when we put them on, the beauty oils like the jojoba, the argan, coconut oil, if you use that on your body, olive oil, if you use that on your body, they do not penetrate into the dermal layer. But what they do is they deeply moisturize and they deeply nourish the epidermal layer and strengthen it so that moisture does not escape and it keeps bad things out. So beauty oils do not get deep into your skin. That also means they do not deeply moisturize the dermal layer. You need to get water into that layer of the skin to get the deep moisture. So essential oils, they all absorb into the bloodstream. They weigh less than 300 Daltons. They have a very low molecular weight, so they absorb right through. They're very active. They're very, very effective at strengthening and nourishing the dermal layer of the skin. So bottom line of what I'm sharing with you today is that most chemicals that you put on your face absorb into your bloodstream because they're less than 500 Daltons. Second, many expensive actives that you're purchasing, such as hyaluronic acid, do not penetrate past the epidermal layer because they are higher than 500 Daltons. In fact, they're up into the kilodaltons. So don't waste your money on hyaluronic acid. Beauty oils do not penetrate into the dermal layer, only into the upper layer of the stratum corneum to protect. They do not hydrate the dermal layer. You need to get a humectant. You need to get water into that layer. And my favorite way is to mix water and oil together in the palm of your hand to create an oil and water loving gel that's able to penetrate deeper. So, or you use a humectant as well, something that penetrates like the glycerin, not a hyaluronic acid. Okay, guys, so I just wanted to share that little tidbit of science with you to clear up what actually gets through your skin. And I hope that's helpful. You know, I feel as women, we're totally, the truth is not always shared with us by these big companies that are producing these lotions and potions to put on our face, and we're either absorbing tons of chemicals that are harmful, or we are spending lots of money on something that's not effective. My mission is to really teach you how to take care of your skin affordably, effectively, and with truth and integrity. And I'm not selling you any products because I'm really just interested in teaching you how to do it right. And I'm interested in learning how to do it right, of course. So I'm always researching this stuff. So hopefully that's helped. I am going to be writing this up in a blog as well in the next few days, and I'll post that on my Instagram and my Facebook. So join me on Facebook and Instagram if you have not already. And also check out my 7-week Clear Skin program. It's amazing. It is clearing up so much skin. It's really awesome. It clears your skin from the inside out. And so you can be free from acne for good, which I love. And I'm also deep into writing my anti-aging program, which I'm hopefully going to be launching at the end of August. It is fantastic. I'm diving deep into the research, guys. I'm talking about mitochondria. I'm talking about the microbiome. I'm talking about telomeres. I'm talking about the deep science and how we can affect the deep science to really get that glow in our skin for good from the inside out, because topicals only do so much, my friends. Okay, so have a wonderful week, and I'll be back next week with some other information. I'm not sure what I'm going to share. It depends what kind of sparks my interest this week. Have a good one. Bye.